That time, baby.
Hey.
We back. Woo-hoo. Hee-hee. Roll up gas, baby.
Rolling up, what?
I mean, you don't do that, so just,
I'm doing it right now.
Go back in your room and go read a book.
I'm doing it right now.
It's that time, folks. It's your boy Chef Crespo in the building.
Mr. Marcus.
Yes, sir. I am your host with the most. Quincy Dukes in the motherfucking house.
The most what?
The most penis in his pants.
Oh,
The most felonies.
that sounds more accurate. Hello, 12?
Oh, damn. Can't have
this nigga.
Can't have you talking about that. Well, it's another episode coming at you. Camera issues this week, folks. Apologies, but we got audio coming at you still. No. You can still get to hear the smooth sounds of the midnight storm.
The smooth sound of my voice. Oh, I think you dropped the blunt.
Oh God! What the fuck?
Hey, it came out. Hey, that's all right.
That's on you.
Oh, goodness.
That's Marcus Roughhouse and stuff. He don't know how to
Roughhouse
treat a
and stuff.
woman. Don't know how to treat a blunt.
I passed it, and he was
You
like,
know,
he
when
fucking
you
dropped
make love
the
to a
rod.
woman, you like to be
Shit.
smooth and tender with
Yeah,
it.
you can't be treating it all rough.
This nigga Marcus runs in it like it's fucking SummerSlam. He just like fucking steamrolls and slides in like the fucking ring or
Over
something.
like an old Chinese bed.
Like it's first. I slide into it like it's home plate.
Big fella, it's
I'm coming crashing through
Take
the
that.
catcher and everything, big fella.
big fella. Let me tell you something.
Don't tell him nothing.
You're right, no game for you.
All right. Well, what are we starting off with this week? You had something
What we got?
you just pulled up, Crespo.
Okay, yeah, we could start with that
Something-
because you know
something funny.
I'm a fat kid, so
Me too.
I love ice cream.
Ice cream's delicious.
And I just saw this article pop up that they're doing something called the Ice Cream Project over there in London.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the ice cream flavors that they have released are
Off the wall.
off the wall, to say the least.
It's always some off the wall shit.
So I will quickly go down the list. And
All
if
right.
you have any questions about what that is, then I'll kind of go down the
Okay.
description.
Let's. So this is ice cream flavors
Ice cream
in London.
flavors in London.
All right.
First one, Kikkoman soy sauce.
I already know where this is going,
Kiko Man soy sauce
Ice
cream.
bro. Like soy
Suck.
dude.
my
have you ever
ass.
just ate like a spoonful of just soy sauce?
No.
No,
No.
I haven't
drizzle it over
because
my rice.
it's a
Yeah, but I mean,
A condiment.
I haven't just been like, well, but I mean, I've tried soy sauce just by itself, just what it tastes like. By
I mean,
itself.
I know what it tastes like. I haven't had like a teaspoon, but you know,
But I'm just
like, I know
saying,
it's a salty.
no, like
dark
Yeah, it's-
ice cream.
it's
No,
very salt. Why would you want super salty fermented bean ice cream?
that sounds
don't know.
horrible. Next,
Fermented bean juice ice cream.
That
Bean
sounds
juice
terrible.
ice cream. Next, Heinz tomato ketchup ice cream.
No.
Look, see, those are
No.
the kind of things.
No.
Those are the kind of things that would start a fight. If someone handed me ice cream and said, "Try this,"
This is
and it
British.
was ketchup.
Like this
So we're
sounds
in
more
London
like
right now.
Dude, London
Something
doesn't have
Americans
any
would
fucking,
do.
No, London don't have no good food.
Well,
They
yeah,
fucking
but
do a bunch of dumb shit.
that sounds like high bastard fat guy stuff.
It does.
The next one is
we had ketchup flavored
ketchup ice cream.
Sounds horrible.
Like,
I
bruh.
mean, I guess you could dip your French fries in it if you're real fat, but I don't like dipping my
But-
French fries in ice cream. I know people do
I
do
like
that though.
it does
Yeah,
taste
but-
good.
So maybe that could
does.
be a thing.
No,
but
No.
ketchup is gross. Like
Ketchup
isn't
flavored
gross.
ice cream.
ketchup is good in the right setting, but I'm saying,
Ketchup is
like,
good in one setting. On French fries.
I like it.
That's it.
I like it on a burger if it comes with.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But,
Two
mostly
settings.
mostly on French fries though, for sure.
but yeah, like cold ketchup.
French
is
fries,
gross.
ketchup.
I mean, cold. It doesn't. The temperature isn't really that big of an issue for me. It's
It does.
if I
Temperature
dip
makes
French
a
fries in
difference.
cold ketchup. I mean, I guess if it's like cold, yeah, that's kind of. I don't know. Whatever.
See?
This-
What we
Next
got next?
is PG Tips. PG Tips is an ice cream infused with great tasting black tea blend, an elegant frozen afternoon pick me up. So black tea flavored ice cream.
Okay,
I mean,
I
that
would
could be
try
okay.
that. I would try
Like
that.
green tea ice cream is good. And, you know, English people are all about Yorkshire tea.
I would try black tea.
So if I had a cup of black tea, maybe I could take a scoop of that and dump it in there, or just try
Yeah.
it by itself.
I mean,
that would
yeah,
be cool.
black tea
That
ice
would
cream
be
could be all right, but that's
it's
the only one so far.
All right,
and that's
there's quite a few on this list.
How many is it? Because we don't need to necessarily go through the whole damn thing.
There's I don't know.
What's some highlights?
High's mayonnaise ice cream.
Heinz
Mayonnaise
mayonnaise.
ice cream.
I have a question. I just like to go back to the last podcast.
That's like a white man's dream. Mayonnaise ice cream.
When you told me I needed to get my shit together.
Yeah, this nigga can't say Heinz.
Yeah.
Heinz, like 57 sauce.
Yes, Heinz mayonnaise flavored ice cream.
I don't even know.
What is wrong? I mean, this is people doing shit just to like
HP sauce?
Like nobody is buying this. Like, man, if your favorite flavor of ice cream is mayonnaise flavored ice cream,
You're a serial killer.
A, you're a serial killer. B, you're a fucking obese monster. Or C, all of the above.
Like, if your neighbor, like, say you lived in like an apartment setting, and you came out and your neighbor was like, "Yo, bro, I got this new ice cream," and you're
I'd be like,
"What
"Why are
is
you
it?"
offering talking to me about ice cream? What the
And
fuck is wrong with
maybe
you?"
You're just cool, you bullshit here and there, and he's like, "Yo, bro, I got this new ice cream. It's mayonnaise flavored." That guy's a serial killer.
I'd be like, "I'm calling the police, sir."
Dude,
Okay.
there's no way. There's no way.
There's one called HP sauce that is a fruity aromatic taste with a spicy hint of tamarind and dates.
Okay.
So it's like a
Tamarind.
condiment sauce.
Okay, so I would try that
Tamarind is like a
because dates aren't terrible.
A fruit.
yeah. So that's not
Ready for the next one?
terrible.
Heinz salad cream.
Anything with Heinz, go fuck yourself.
Salad cream flavored ice
That
cream.
sounds fucking horrible.
It
sounds like what they-
mayonnaise.
What
What's
they
the base of this ice cream? Like vanilla, or just plain? Dude, fuck no.
salad cream is what they put on your ass in
It
prison
says the
before they
original
toss you
Tangy
salad.
Taste ice cream.
Dude,
So
fuck
salad
no.
cream is like Miracle Whip, I believe.
Fuck no. What the fuck? Like,
Nah, man.
Ready for the next one? Baked beans.
Baked bean flavored ice cream, boy. Actually, no. It'd be baked beans
Check it out.
flavored ice cream, boy.
A rich flavored ice cream brimming with protein.
No.
do they have fried chicken flavored ice cream? Because I
They
feel
got
like we're
flavored
getting
oats ice cream. They got Bird's custards, which actually kind of looks kind of good. It's a smooth, creamy ice cream whipped with original homemade taste of Bird's custard, and I like custard. They got Kellogg's Cocoa Puffs. They got Frosted Flakes.
that. Yeah, see,
They
now
got
we're getting to the
fucking-
good
Now
stuff.
we're
Golden
talking.
syrup.
Yes.
Here's another weird one. Lee Parents, which is Worcestershire sauce.
No. Go fuck yourself.
But yeah,
See,
fucking baked bean
bro.
ice cream.
Yeah,
bro.
no. That's people have lost their minds.
see, if I had an ice cream shop and I walked in, and my employees were making ice
Cocoa
cream.
Puff, Frosted Flakes. I'll eat those.
Big fella, if we worked at an ice cream shop and you said, all day I've been working on new ice cream, I'm like, what do you got? And you're like, baked bean flavor, you're fired immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. Baked bean.
Oh hell no.
Let's
They talk about
move
my
on
show.
to one of these other stories here.
What's
I
going
want to
on
get
here?
Crespo's opinion on this. I just seen this article and I just seen the headline and haven't read through it, but we'll check it out. So from Complex,
News.
Donald and Stephen Glover on criticism from black community that Atlanta is only for white people. So before we even read any of it, how do you feel about that statement, Crespo? Because I've only seen one episode of Atlanta, and what I'd seen the first episode and I liked it. I'm gonna watch more. It definitely doesn't seem like it's for white people. I mean,
At
if
all.
it's for anybody, I mean, it's for people. It seems like it's a story, but I don't know. What's your take on that? What do you think?
I would completely disagree with that title because I mean Atlanta, I feel like it's made specifically for the black demographic. I mean, it can be enjoyed by anybody. I mean, it's got great comedy and it has a good storyline, and the characters that are the way they develop the characters through the seasons. I really enjoy it. I mean, the latest season was definitely completely different from the original two, but I mean, it's still a great show. It has a great message.
What do you mean by completely different?
They just went on a completely I wouldn't say completely different. I just feel like they
like, what's different about it? What makes you, what's the contrast between the first two seasons and this fourth season?
Each episode kind of went into the next one. Like, it was like a sequence, whereas in this last season, where it was just like each episode was kind of its own thing. That's what I felt like. But it was still a great show.
I see.
It was still a great show. The message was still great. The comedy was still there.
Now, why do you think?
Definitely a different approach on the comedy, but it was still great.
Why do you think people would be, knowing what we know about the current climate of the culture? This is two black men, everything's about diversity and inclusivity and all that nonsense. Why do you think they would be accusing these two black guys of not being black enough, essentially? Like, what do you think, Crespo? What do you think has changed about the show, or maybe not changed?
I don't think
that would make somebody be able to make the accusation at all. Like, what are they doing that's, because they're not doing anything wrong. What it is they're probably, my guess, is doing something right.
Yeah, and they're successful at what they do.
And they're not promoting the message.
Man,
so
let me tell you something. In comparison to
that's my guess.
Other shows
that's my guess.
That we supposedly have, and I'm using my quotation fingers since we're on audio. Like, I've never watched an episode of fucking Blackish or fucking the fucking Upshaws on Netflix. Like, any of these new shows that are out there supposed to be for black people. Like, nigga, I feel like Atlanta is top tier. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, especially
you're already, in my opinion, shooting yourself in the foot if you're making a show for any specific like color or whatever. Like, you can have a demographic maybe, but
I would say
just
like it's a black dominated cast, I guess you could say.
Which that's fine.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, this is for black people. We're making the show for black. Like, you're making a show telling a story for anyone who happens to relate and enjoy to the story. And that's going to be a certain demographic, like 80-year-old truckers or something. Well, I don't know if there's 80-year-old truckers, or shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But they're not going to probably relate to Atlanta or something, or 11-year-old girls or something,
Yeah.
There is a demographic though that does relate. I feel
like, in comparison, like, I love watching certain shows, and like there's like Lovecraft Country. That's a show that has a pretty much black dominant cast. You got, The Watchmen, that was another great show. You got Atlanta.
It was okay.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but I'm saying, people want to tear down Atlanta for what reasons, I don't know.
Let's read some of this article. So this says hold up. So with the fourth and final season of Atlanta set to premiere on September 15th, Donald and Stephen Glover appeared at the show's TCA press tour on Tuesday, where the pair discussed the criticism from people in the black community who believe that the FX series is only for white people. To be real, if you're online, everybody's going to have an agenda on some level, Donald said per Deadline. It would be silly to say that sometimes what people say doesn't affect you because, especially being black, I feel like a lot of the black criticism bothers me only because it sounds like it's from black people who don't really know what we've been through. So to be like, oh, these black people hate black people, or these black people hate black women, it's like, it's such it's such a small view of who we are. I feel like it might even be because of what we've been through that you look at us the way you look at us.
One of
So
the main characters is a black woman. That makes no sense.
I don't know because I've only seen one episode of the show, so I have a very small window into like what the show is. But my guess is that Donald Glover isn't like, I guarantee he's probably been called white
Yeah, because
his whole life.
because of his resume. But I mean,
No,
he's
not
a
no.
smoking black man doesn't make him
Not-
like Uncle Tom or anything.
Right. Not because of his resume,
Yeah.
but just because of the way he talks.
Yeah, he's
Or
He carries himself.
yeah, he's not hood. He's not the stereotypical black guy with
right.
Right.
So,
I mean, people do that
oh,
shit all the
you're
time.
you're
You're
oh,
not
you're
black.
white. You're not black. You're white because you
Okay.
don't fucking go yo 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 and you enunciate words
words.
like.
Yeah.
And so it's his character in that show is of that similar style or whatever. He's in the hood, but he's a black dude he's not a hood life, you know what I'm saying? And some of that shit kind of draws him in, but it's a story of somebody getting out of the hood, it seems like, or having a dream to bigger aspirations and just being a fucking retard in the hood. And how is that not a good story? It seems like a good story to me so far from what I've seen. But because you're not placating and showing the glory of how cool it is or something to be in the hood and like you're not glorifying
Yeah.
the negative aspects of black culture essentially. So you're not black. You're not black enough. This is for white people.
They
You
wanna
don't like
show,
black women.
like P Valley and shit, and fucking what's that? Power and what's the other show? I don't know. Razor.
Yeah, I mean, but fucking
Left.
Childish Gambino. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I fuck with Childish Gambino or
What?
Donald Glover,
Same thing.
same guy.
You don't want to be in the gang no more?
Ah, nigga.
We're going to give you a cigarette burn, Quincy.
Yeah. Say we got drunk in the chat. He's not white. He's just not ghetto. That's their issue. Sounds like.
Well, yeah. I mean, that happens all the time. I mean, shit. I mean, as a biracial individual, that shit fucking
Yeah, I
happens
mean,
all
I've
the
been
time.
called white. I mean, I am half white,
Yeah.
but I'm half black, so I'm not black, but I'm also not white. But people are like, oh, you're
yeah.
white. Like,
Okay. Whatever.
okay, because I'm not like, hey, what's up, nigga? I mean, I say that sometimes,
Right.
but
But shit, man. Yeah, people are fucking stupid.
yeah. But I don't know. Everybody was loving Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, whenever he did that "This Is America" song. You know,
Yeah.
that was how long ago was that? A couple years.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, but people don't care a couple years. They
And then
care
now
about-
he's getting all this hate.
they care about what you're doing right now for them.
What have you done for me lately?
Yes, that's what people care about.
Which I don't understand because I feel like he uses Atlanta not only to stay true to like his original intent with his show idea, but also to speak on certain issues that are current going on.
Right.
So like the last season, remember I told you how I was like, man, they kind of getting too preachy. But when I went back and watched it again, I was like, you know what? They did it tastefully. It's still originally and true to the story.
I mean,
So I'm like, how is it not for black people? I mean,
yeah, like if
it's
further on in this article, looks like Donald Glover saying he said for me one thing I don't like is when people say the show isn't for black people, because I think it very much is for black people. So, or that's Stephen Glover or whatever. So, I mean, to them they say it is for black people. So, I don't know.
yeah, but
Why are they hating?
continue reading. He said the kind
Or-
of thing that rubs me the wrong way. But I will also say, being in Atlanta and walking around, or even in LA, I run into black people all the time who tell me this is their favorite show and how they appreciate everything we do.
Yeah, because
So
I mean, guaranteed
I enjoy it.
all the people who are saying, "Oh, this show's for white people," or "You guys are white," or "You ain't black enough," or all this other nonsense, it's a small minority of people. It's not most black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Who probably don't even watch.
That's
the show.
exactly.
Honestly, like if
It's
you watch the show, like,
Keyboard
you
warriors,
sound dumb.
motherfuckers leaving comments online and
Yeah.
shit like, because nobody will say that shit to their face.
Absolutely not.
You know?
Man, one of my favorite episodes is the fucking barber episode. The barber episode, and it's the fucking main character who's a rapper. His name's Paperboy on the show, and basically he spends the entire day trying to get his hair cut, and his barber is just running him around town, here, there, everywhere, and it's fucking hilarious. Cause at the end of the show, he like forces him to cut his hair, and then he was like, "I'll never fucking deal with you again." This, that, and the other. Fuck you. And then he goes back to the shop a week later and goes to another barber and like, I told you, fuck you. And the barber's like, all right, so how you want this? And he's like, oh, fuck, I gotta.
I mean,
tell this
yeah,
nigga
I need to watch more of it. But yeah, I mean, we got drunk in the chat and he's saying he's got no problem with Donald Glover, but the show's just not interesting to him. You know what I'm saying? He's watched 3 episodes and just didn't find it interesting. Which, I mean, yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it doesn't have to. That's the thing. Too many people get all bent out of shape about, oh, you don't like this and you must be a racist or something, or find some retard excuse of why you don't like
every show.
everybody doesn't have to like everything, you know.
Right.
Fuck, I like watching
Gay, you like watching gay porn, so what? You know, I'm not
What?
gonna hate on you for that. That's your thing. You know,
watching Batu Boy stuff?
Sir, I have no idea what this man's talking about.
Is he making fake allegations?
You gonna call it hello 12?
well, speaking of allegations, or I guess not allegations, we can talk a little bit about old Brittany Griner. So
That
she has been sentenced to 9 years in a Russian jail for drug smuggling. Damn,
40 years.
that's the only 9. I mean, and she probably won't do 9. Maybe, I don't know how Russian prison system works.
I thought they was trying to swap for that bitch.
But this is from CNN. It says American women's basketball star Brittany Griner was convicted of deliberately smuggling drugs into Russia and sentenced to 9 years of jail time Thursday in a case that has raised concerns. Has raised concerns she is being used as a political pawn in Russia's war against Ukraine. I would say definitely she is being used as a pawn.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate for her, but it's also like that. I mean, it sucks, but you should be very careful if you're gonna go to Russia and to another country where they do shit like that. Maybe quadruple check that you ain't got no banned substances.
She knew what she was doing. She should have wrapped that shit up and put it up there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
the fuck you was doing? It's like if you go into Japan.
Even if she knew what she was doing, still, it's fucking dumb. Like,
Big fella, if you go to Japan, you gonna bring weed with you?
Hell no.
No, but I'm gonna obviously check all my shit and make sure I'm straight.
But it did say deliberately.
Yeah,
But-
she deliberately
So
brought
she,
it with her.
But-
my guess is that she's done this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like a vape pen or something like that.
Yeah, they said that she had like 0.70.
Yeah, so it was nothing.
Like a capful.
Right. She had a little vape pen
Yeah.
that she was hitting on the plane or whatever the fuck, and she probably does it all the time, and it's never a problem. But
Now,
because Russia's, I mean, I think this happened before. I think she got arrested before Russia attacked Ukraine. Well, the second time, I guess technically, because they attacked.
yeah,
I guess technically attacked them in like 2014 or whatever. But she's done it all the time. She gets away with it. And this time they were like,
gotcha.
no, niet.
And she's like, what?
You know Joe Biden, don't you, bitch?
I mean, it definitely sucks, dude. Like, nobody should be.
Drunk says when she get out, they're going to treat her like Nelson Mandela. Yeah, for
she
real.
She was a victim?
Yeah.
She was a victim?
Like, she's a drug smuggler.
Fuck that bitch.
I mean, it sucks, like,
It definitely
I feel
sucks,
bad
yeah.
for, but I don't.
I don't.
I
you
mean,
know?
but at the same time, like,
She
bro,
thought she was too hot for TV. Like, why would you do that?
Nobody should get arrested for weed. I don't give a
Think
fuck.
if you go to
what-
Dubai,
Yes.
you bring a weed with you?
What? Go where?
Nobody should be
Dubai.
arrested for weed. I agree.
No, but if I'm in Dubai and somebody goes, "Hey, I got some weed," my instincts, I want to smoke. But then, you never know. They might be like, "Got you."
But if you're in a different country,
I want to do drugs.
like you gotta be aware of different customs and laws
I
and rules
get
and regulations.
it. I totally get it.
Because when you
And
got a
it
whole
definitely
group of people that will lock you in a cage
I totally
for
get
doing
it.
something that you can do on another patch
Bro,
of dirt.
other countries are fucked up. Like, they do fucked up shit. Like, it's how it is. But yes, she should have been aware. She should have paid attention. But if you always are coming over to kick it and I'm the guy running the front of the boat and I'm like, "Hey, there's Quincy." And then one time you come over and you're like smoking and I'm like, "No, no, no, no." You're like, "What the fuck, man?"
Kill him.
And I'm like, "No, no, you go to jail."
Not this time.
I mean,
Buddy.
Because,
There's-
bro, like, how many times has she been over there? How many times?
A bunch.
She's played basketball for Russia's, like,
Yeah,
national
when-
team.
their league or
I'm
whatever.
not even
Like-
gonna lie. Like they about to fine her
But-
1 million rumbles
Rubles.
Rubles.
or 16,000.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
that's half that bitch salary.
that bitch make 30 grand a year. She make.
But that definitely
That's
sucks.
half that
bro.
bitch salary.
That definitely sucks.
Yo, facts. The drug said he'd rather get caught with 7 bricks in New York than a blunt in Russia.
Fact. I mean, come on now. You gotta be smart.
I totally get it. You gotta be smart. Definitely. It
I mean,
definitely
that's
sucks.
crazy. That's sad because
It
in New,
definitely.
I don't. You would do time getting caught with 7 bricks in
Yeah.
New York, but you'd have if you got a good lawyer and
Yeah.
you got money for 7 bricks, you probably got some
You would
money.
have got out on bond.
I mean, and maybe you could probably finagle some shit. You
Right.
might not even get 9 years,
No.
or you might even be able to get out and like, be like,
You
this
might-
wasn't even mine,
You
officer.
might get 4. If you got money, if you got 7 bricks, you got some money somewhere.
Right.
And you can pay somebody. guys.
Pay the ghost of Johnny Cochran to come
I'm
back.
telling you, the judge just looking at you like,
He didn't do it.
See, if she was doing all that, bitch, you should have been flying private. But,
But-
you ain't got it like that. So
But
you just
also,
stay
I
in
mean,
your
it's
lane.
not like she had, it's not like she had 7 bricks. She had a.
I mean, I completely
No,
understand,
but-
but it's not a lot.
She broke
But
the
at
law.
the same time, be mindful. Like,
I
motherfucker,
get it, but
if I'm going
shit.
somewhere where I know any drugs or weed or anything is fucking highly punishable, I'm aware of that. And I'm not gonna fucking risk it because I like going and taking a shit with the door closed.
I understand, but we
I like going outside when I want to.
We've all made risk.
Okay, so 6 months ago is when she got arrested.
Yeah,
So that's
February.
and March is when Russia attacked. So it was right before. But Russia probably the upper officials probably had an idea that they were gonna be doing some shit. They knew by February.
I wonder.
They
how
didn't
that-
just do it on a whim.
I wonder how that phone conversation went. Like they just arrest her, and then they call upstairs. We got Brittany Griner. Who?
Who is Brittany
Nigga,
Griner?
Joe Biden was like, "Who?
We got
We
Brittany
have
Griner.
your bitch.
Who?
What are you going to give us? We have Brittany Griner.
Who? What did she do?
Who is Brittany? Who?
You can keep that bitch.
Google WNBA.
What's that?"
We have your top WNBA bitch.
You got LeBron.
Yeah, nah, she's fucked.
9 years.
Yeah.
Mm.
But speaking of court cases,
Court
12.
case.
Alex Jones,
Who?
he is
He look like he.
Who's
a
Alex Jones?
jury has awarded the victim quote. I'm using quotation quote victims, I guess,
Quotations.
of Alex Jones's conspiracy, I guess, about the Sandy Hook massacre.
Let's pay the
I
parents.
mean,
of
yeah,
the 6-year-old.
but the thing is he admitted he was wrong about this shit like 7 years ago. And just now, all this shit. And I don't know how all of the court cases and shit like that works, because I think there's certain like limitations on how much can be paid, but the jury can say whatever, but then the court can come back and be like, well, they've awarded you this much, and that shows that it was a very bad thing that you've done. It's worth $45 million, but you only have to pay $120,000 or something like that, you know?
Where the rest of the money come from?
The jury comes in and decides based off jacking off and shoving thumbs in their ass.
Can't get that.
Because
They're
if
never gonna see that
if
money.
I'm awarded
Probably not.
45, somebody giving me my 45, or somebody gonna catch a 45.
But the thing is that I don't know law. If you're not aware, I know I'm very convincing, but I'm actually not a lawyer.
What
But
the fuck?
there's, I believe, some sort of limitation in certain civil cases on how much money can be awarded in damages, but they don't tell that to the jury purposely. They don't say, well, the max limit is this much, so that they can make it look worse. They can write big articles and shit like that saying Alex Jones has to pay $42 million. He did $42 million of damage to these individuals, you know? And then the jury doesn't know what the max is, and they say, 42 million, I guess.
Can I hear 44?
And then
Can I hear 46?
and then the judge is like, well, we hear that, so you're definitely guilty, so you're going to pay the maximum, which is whatever, $100,000 or something,
Can
or
I get
a couple mil or
52?
something.
Jury number 1, can I get 56?
I mean, the thing is, even
Trying to get paid.
he already, or it's like 50 million or something like that, I guess.
50 million.
Why the fuck would he say that it was
Because he's a
it was a hoax?
He's a
That
conspiracy.
Because he was lit up. He was boozing it and fucking listening to Twisted Sister and fucking
Damn.
just jamming out, sniffing lines and scrolling through the internet and be like, these fucking interdimensional child molesters and fucking Sandy Hook, all these kids were actors and I don't know.
It never happened.
But also, I don't think that you should be able to be sued.
He was driven, I don't think so either. He was driven crazy by conspiracy, because the thing is Alex Jones has been right about a lot of shit that sounds fucking crazy. Insane. Like private islands where rich politicians are taken to go have sex with underage people and be compromised to have blackmail on them potentially and shit like that. Like, that was a crazy conspiracy. Oh, you crazy. Bill Clinton doesn't fly on fucking planes 26 times or whatever the fuck to, like, but then Jeffrey Epstein, like, it was real, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like crazy.
And all kinds of, I mean, there's been all kinds of other examples of Alex Jones being right, but he's also said a bunch of shit that's wrong too. He's not always right. But when your whole life is consumed with conspiracy and pointing out conspiracy, and you're right about some, you get in the weeds a little bit sometimes.
wrong rabbit hole.
Yeah. He got caught up in the wrong shit on this one. But he admitted a while ago that he was wrong about it. It's just interesting.
So,
They're just essentially what this is they're trying to destroy Alex Jones and remove. They don't want him to have any kind of media presence or voice because he's a supporter of Trump and Trump's thinking of running again or whatever. And if he does run again and Alex Jones is popular, then it'll just be another way for Trump to get more supporters, and they can't have that because they don't. I mean, would Joe Biden's gonna run again or something? I don't know. Like,
it's got to be somebody new, bro, because that dude older than a motherfucker.
Yeah, and Alex Jones he was the one who showed the people at Bohemian Grove a bunch of.
What's that?
You haven't seen that?
What's Bohemian Grove?
Another conspiracy that's all right, so I'm going to tell you a thing and it's going to sound like, oh, this is a made up story of bullshit. But a bunch of rich, powerful politicians like you know, George Bush and Bill Clinton and all these other senators and shit like that, they all get together in this place, I think in like Hollywood Hills or somewhere like that, some sort of rich secluded area, and they put on robes, dress up like druids, and they burn. A druid is like a
devil worshiper.
No, not a devil worshiper. They're like a forest magic, they're like earth magic
like
type
wizard?
shit. Kind of like a wizard of like, I don't know.
Marshmallows.
Yes, marshmallows. But they wear robes and they worship. They make sacrifices. They use like stand-ins. They don't actually kill people anymore, probably. But they burn an effigy to an owl god, Molech, which is, if we look up Molech, the owl god, what is he the god
owl?
of?
The owl god?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Is that where Drake gets his powers from?
Possibly.
Because his logo is the owl.
Moloch. Let's see. It's biblical Hebrew, ancient Greek. Is the name and term. Appears in the Hebrew Bible of Leviticus. Wait, is this the one? Because that's not an owl. That's like a bull. Where is it? Yeah. So Bohemian Grove, where the rich and powerful go to misbehave. Okay, so it's in Monterey, California. Heavy drinking, druid worship. And they insist they're simply revering the redwoods. They're just out there. We're just out here having fun, having a good time. Doing this weird ceremony that's only
The fuck?
allowed rich people and all these crazy politicians doing. It's secretive. And we don't want you to know about it. And the only reason you do know about it is because Alex Jones snuck in there and filmed this shit.
Word?
Yes. That's the only reason we know about this shit. Bohemian Grove, Alex Jones. I mean, we got this is like a fucking hour-long video, goddamn, of him, yeah, like sneaking in there. But, I mean, this is all, at the very least, very strange, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why are... This looks like Klan meetings and shit, almost, you know?
Shit.
But these are politicians. This is like George Bush and...
When the hell did he sneak in here? Like
1989.
99?
No, it was in the 90s, I think. In 2000.
Mm.
He entered the camp with a hidden camera and were able to film Bohemian Grove ceremony. Cremation of the care. Yeah, they cremate. They wear costumes, cremate a coffin effigy called a care before a 40-foot owl in deference surrounding the redwood trees. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, that seems a bit wild.
Why? I mean, maybe you guys are just having a goof. I guess. Like,
That don't
why are
look
you
like
doing
a
that?
Goof.
It looks like some sort of strange secret initiation type. I don't know. Secret
I go-
society type shit.
If I go pick up 40
That ain't
Clan
right.
outfits from the dry cleaners, nigga, we ain't fucking doing a goof.
Yeah, that ain't right.
Yeah, Bill Clinton was there.
Oh shit, Bill Clinton everywhere.
Former President Bill Clinton once told a heckler, "The Bohemian Club. Did you say the Bohemian Club? That's where all those rich Republicans go up, stand naked against the redwood trees, right?" Okay, maybe he hasn't been there. "I've never been to Bohemian Club, but you ought to go. It'd be good for you. You get some fresh air."
Oh my god.
So maybe Bill Clinton didn't go to
That
Bohemian
nigga-
Grove, but he went to Epstein's Island.
That
Only
nigga-
26 times.
That-
27, whatever the fuck it was. I
That's
fucked a
what
bunch
Your
of kids.
nerves were quite lovely.
That's a huge number though. 26.
Yeah, it's very strange, dude.
Definitely up to some weird shit.
You see that video of that dude those two dudes trying to rob a vape shop in Vegas,
No, I had not.
And they got stabbed.
and they got stizabbed.
Yeah,
Nigga got
Shit.
Was that
stizabbed,
the one where the dude was like, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead?
bro.
I had not seen that. No, I had
I
not.
saw that.
Was that on the old World Star?
That was on the old.
Yeah, drunk shit. He hadn't even been to McDonald's 26 times. Yeah, come on now. He was doing something.
I did not go to that island.
He did.
Yeah, this
I saw that video. That dude got
a Las
stabbed.
Vegas vape store owner defending himself by stabbing a robber.
Hey, niggas in Las Vegas is crazy.
Bro,
Crazy.
this shit is wild.
Go to the video up there. Let's watch it. No, right there below.
No, I don't think that's a.
That's not it.
Maybe it is. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Dude. Like, so
Dude, those three right there.
I mean, that's in right there, dude. I mean, this dude he's seen some shit before or something, because he did that shit like
Quick.
no fucking problem. Like he got him like right in the back of the spine or something, and
Put him in
and then had him and looked like he was about to like executed him or something, like slit his fucking throat. That motherfucker's dead.
Has to be.
I don't know if I highly, but I recommend
to the
looking
details.
this video up. But okay, so details of the Las Vegas vape store stabbing. According to TMZ, Jonathan Nguyen suspicious arose when two men entered his store they're wearing ski masks. After he asked them to leave, one of them grabbed the tip jar, which he ignored. But yeah, he's like, I ain't playing that shit. I mean, hey, you know what? Do what you gotta do, playa.
Did he?
Yeah.
die?
Let's see. After the man allegedly crossed the counter and attempted to take more, he stabbed that motherfucker.
Multiple times.
Go back. Go back up. Right there.
Let's see. Which part are you looking at here?
I was looking at what the dude said.
Oh, I remember him saying, "Please don't let me die." He said he was sorry. By that point, he took off his mask himself. I was trying to get on the phone with the police when he was trying to talk to me. I mean, that damn, he was 17. I mean, dude, you're fucking stupid, man. Why? You think he's not gonna do anything?
Yeah.
Man, that's sad. But I don't know. Drunk saying, if we seen the one where the dude got his arm blown off trying to rob a gas station, I haven't seen that. Have you?
Oh, I have not.
Let's see if we can find that.
I see a lot of crazy things on World
Let's
Star
see.
these days. Have you seen the one where the dude tried to stop a dude from swinging a machete and lost his hand? That was crazy.
No.
I did. Yeah, you showed us that one a
Like
couple
the
episodes
dude.
ago.
Yeah, I think.
fucking
Yeah,
had
we
like
did
a
watch it.
little nub.
Like, yeah, he fucking like put his arm up to.
Oh my
block
god.
the machete.
Okay. So he shot my arm off. Video of foiled robbery shows downside of crime. Oh shit. Here we go. Okay, so California liquor store owner. I remember seeing the headline for this article or something, but I never clicked on it. But California liquor store owner whose quick action with a shotgun Sunday in Norco sent 4 would-be armed robbers fleeing, 1 to the hospital and 3 others into the hands of the sheriff's deputies. Okay, yeah, he's being hailed as a hero both locally and nationally, and is another in growing cadre of armed private citizens fighting back against crime. I mean, this is a good, I guess, thing, more thing to see in the news. You know, we're seeing a lot more of this, like motherfuckers trying to rob some shit and then getting fucked up.
Yeah.
All right. So dude comes in with a fucking AR.
Damn.
And then immediately gets blasted at. All right. So he's running into the car. So they just immediately bail. His boys are almost leave his. Damn, that was it. But he got his arm blown off or something? Did that dude get hit?
I don't think so.
Go back.
So, I mean, you see
Yeah, I mean, you see
the blast. It's hard to see his fucking.
I mean, his arm kind of went like that before he ran out of the store.
Yeah. Let's see. So, see if we can find a follow up here. Riverside County Sheriff's Office is investigating the incident captured on the store's security camera. The video shows a masked suspect entering the store raising a semi-auto rifle. I like that they were accurate with that. They didn't say he came in with an assault rifle. He came in with a semi-automatic rifle. That wasn't a fucking assault rifle. That thing wasn't automatic. It was an AR.
Goddamn machine gun.
You had a fucking Uzi.
Shit. He had a fucking rocket launcher.
Bazooka. He came in with a howitzer. This video shows masked suspect entering the store raising a semi-auto rifle towards store owner Craig Cope, whatever, only to take a solid hit when the 80-year-old small business owner beat him to the trigger as he attempted to flee after spotting Cope's gun. First of all, your first mistake in trying to rob a store, if you're gonna do it, I'm not condoning robbing a store, obviously, but if you're gonna do it,
here's the pro tips.
Don't use a rifle, because don't come in immediately with your rifle raised so that everyone in the store immediately knows you're here to rob the place. Yeah. Maybe have a smaller weapon that you can conceal and get closer. And maybe get the upper hand on somebody. Yeah,
pro tips to rob a liquor store.
All right, here's our roll-up gas robbery pro tips.
Pro tip 37.
Stupid.
Stupid. Yeah, here's what he should have done.
Okay, yeah, let's hear the audio of it.
You got beat off the trigger.
Beat him to the trigger
by an 80-year-old man. Sad.
Hey, wait, I bet the 80-year-old man, he's 80. So Vietnam at least.
Sure.
You know?
I feel you.
He's probably, you know.
An 80-year-old man.
Yeah, he's shot my arm off.
Didn't hesitate to protect his business.
Oh, yeah.
A robbery shot.
That's kind of funny. It's like, hey, that sucks for that guy.
Like,
but dude, don't go and try to rob people.
Hands in here. All right.
Wow, yeah. They shot my arm off.
I'm just saying, if you try to rob somebody, especially if you already have a gun in your hand, and what do you expect to happen? Them to just be like, here you go.
Drunk said Robert thought he was playing GTA whole time. Owner was playing Red Dead. Look at that dead eye.
Yes.
Had that fucking 12 gauge ready.
All right, bitch. I'll put my hands up.
That old man was like, it finally happened. Shot somebody at work.
Oh man.
Yeah,
he's been waiting. He's been waiting for that moment.
The same shell been in that shotgun since fucking 1965.
Okay, well, speaking of shootings, so what's going on with DaBaby? Did he shoot another motherfucker?
Mm-hmm.
So footage surfaces of DaBaby's police interrogation in Miami shooting. He admits to firing shots. Did he hit somebody?
Mm-hmm.
So on Wednesday, July 27th, the YouTube channel Real World Police released a 70-minute interrogation video obtained from Miami Beach Police Department. In the video, recorded on June 1st, 2021, hours after the shootings took place on May 31st, 2021, the North Carolina rapper gives his side of the story to two police detectives investigating the case. The baby explains.
The baby.
What the baby say?
Oh, the
Can
baby said.
somebody find out what the baby's saying? All right, so the baby explains that he was leaving a restaurant with his security when he heard multiple gunshots nearby. After ducking down, he ordered his assistant to hand him a book bag that contained a gun so he could arm himself. He went on to say that the shooter hopped in a Chrysler 300 Chrysler 300 owned by one of the rapper's associates and drove dangerously towards them while brandishing guns. Why is everybody trying to shoot and kill the baby? What is this nigga getting into? Like, maybe he needs to fucking chill out and hang with different people if you got a bunch of people trying to assassinate him. He jumped in his car and tried to hit Prince with the car. The baby tells officers about the hectic scene around that time of the interview. They speeding up his way right towards me. You see them in the car with the guns. That's when I hear boom, boom, boom. So the baby shot back, I guess. I don't know. So is the baby gonna go to jail?
Oh no.
You might.
Is that the video right there?
I mean, that's the interrogation, but it's an hour something long. We're not about to fucking sit here and watch a goddamn hour-long interrogation.
Maybe.
The baby. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, that's what happens.
Yeah, like why is days without the baby incident 0? Yeah. Have you seen that there's I think it's a Reddit thread or like a Twitter page or something. It's like days without the baby incidents or something. It's like the baby did something good today or whatever. Like he's not getting into shit and like, now he's back down to 0. Yeah, he's always into some shit, man. He's a magnet for the shit. It's gotta at some point, maybe it's you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
because I'm not a famous rapper or anything, but
Got some issues.
I don't got a bunch of people trying to assassinate me. Have you seen Crespo? I know, Marcus, you've seen they announced Alex Paeta versus Israel Adesanya.
Izzy.
The title fight. What do you think?
I mean, it sounds like some light work coming up.
For who?
You said
Izzy.
Are you drunk?
so. What you're saying is you know nothing about
About the
background of this individual.
Alex
Paeta. He's knocked Israel Adesanya out twice in kickboxing.
No, he knocked him out once and won by decision.
Okay, one time and won by decision in kickboxing.
When was this?
A couple years ago.
Adesanya was a kickboxer.
In
Before
UFC?
when he
No.
was a kickboxer.
Were you not
Kickboxing.
So different rules then.
Kickboxing.
The fuck?
It's what it is. You son of a bitch.
So
You know how like with boxing gloves, but they kick you and stuff?
yeah,
It's kickboxing.
That's kickboxing.
Hi, I'm Crespo.
Before Izzy was in the UFC, he was a kickboxer, highly decorated, but he was knocked out once by this guy Alex Paeta, who just recently fucked up. What's his name? Why am I blanking on his name?
Oh,
He's pretty cool, Sean Strickland. And so now they're fighting for the belt, or
How
for
long has
the
Alex
title.
Paeta been in the league?
In the UFC. Not super long, but I mean
Has
has
he fought Izzy since coming to the league?
no.
Okay.
Izzy came to the UFC before him, and Izzy's the champ, and Izzy's never lost in his division, so obviously they haven't fought yet.
Yeah,
But
fucking Goomba.
Goomba?
I'm just asking if they fought since Paeta has been to
No.
the UFC. Okay.
No,
They're fighting in November.
All right, should be a good fight.
it's going to be very interesting.
I'm still going with Team Izzy though.
Yes, I would like to see Adesanya win, but I hope this is more exciting because
Was it
as much as it pains me to say,
What's that nigga nickname? Poetin?
I don't know.
Poetin Paeta.
I'm not sure. But Izzy's last few performances have been somewhat lackluster.
Oh no.
you know,
no.
and that's not an issue for me. Like, I don't necessarily mind if you're the champ and you're doing just what you got to do to get the dub. But when you, in all your interviews and stuff like that, you're coming, you're saying, "Oh, I don't care about belts. I don't care about legacy or all that other shit. I just care about showing off. I just want to show off." Like, that's what he says.
And then we watch. your
Okay,
fight,
but
and we're like,
then so show off then. Like, don't just play it safe and, you know, kind of coast and not take too many risks and do what you got to do just to eke out a decision. Or maybe not to say eke out a decision, like get a decisive decision, but go into decision, you know?
Okay.
Because his last few fights really haven't been. The last exciting fight he had was, I think, Paulo Costa, maybe.
yeah.
Well, he needs to get back to it. Getting sloppy.
Yeah, I mean, and it's gonna be more of a banger. I think this is gonna be his toughest, I think, test. But I think he can win.
We'll see.
Well, I
what
hope he
happens.
wins. Hopefully he takes it seriously in his training. So we'll see what happens. I'm rocking with Izzy.
Yeah, I mean, I like
Bobby
Izzy.
Green on that ticket too.
I'm not sure. But we'd have to see. I don't think the whole card has been made yet.
Announced
Yeah.
yet.
But I like Izzy. But he's starting to worry me. Is all I'm saying. Like, he's coming out with fucking pearl necklaces and super manicured nails and shit like that. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Getting comfortable.
I don't know.
He gonna fuck around and get hit out, knocked out like what's that nigga name? Conor McGregor. He gonna be, you know.
But see, I don't think he would even mind being like Conor McGregor, because Conor McGregor is rich as fuck,
Yeah.
and he can make a shit ton of money coming in, doing a fight, and losing.
Okay.
Because I mean, when was the last time Conor McGregor won?
He beat Don Cerrone.
Yeah, come on, he beat Donald Cerrone with some shoulder checks and shit. Like,
Yeah.
no offense to Donald Cerrone, but Donald Cerrone was definitely on the decline at that point.
He was on the back nine.
Yeah,
So he's retired now.
right.
Yeah. He was.
And he probably should have been retired kind of before that Conor McGregor fight. But
Donald Cerrone was like Shaq when he was with Boston.
yeah, like, come on, you done so much good and you're great, but
sit
you
the
don't,
fuck down.
no need to do it anymore. You've proven
Go sit down
yourself.
and take a rest.
Yeah,
that's kinda-
you just scream that. Go sit the fuck down. No, but you know,
Yeah, I mean, even like his fight versus Izzy's fight versus Yoel Romero,
yeah,
kind of a snooze fest.
because he didn't want to get his face blasted into the middle.
Which, understandably, I mean, I get it because that's the way you kind of have to fight Yoel.
Because Yoel was like a fucking tank, like an armadillo, just like shielded up, like coming towards you.
I had no issue with it. It wasn't exciting for sure, but
Right.
I have no issue with that. If you're trying to defend your belt, you got to beat the champion, you know.
Yeah,
But don't come out here and be like, I don't even give a fuck. I just want to fucking by just show off. Do you mean fucking dance into entrance and dress up like the Undertaker and do that? Is that what you
Yes.
mean by just want to show off?
I don't know.
Because you can't come out and fucking break dance and then get your shit pushed in,
True.
you know, because then it's gonna start looking real ridiculous.
I thought Kamaru Usman's brother looked good.
Yeah, Muhammad Usman. Yeah, we watched that event last
Hey,
night.
can we? I know we're getting kind of close to the end, but I
Yeah.
have to put this in the topic. I know you can search it up real quick. T.O. got into a confrontation
With his neighbor.
with his neighbor in Florida, and that bitch tried to hit the Karen switch on him.
Terrell Owens.
Yeah.
So
T.O. is. You know
yeah,
who T.O.
yeah,
is.
yeah.
That's
But so
Popcorn.
That's my
Showtime.
quarterback.
how the fuck you spell Terrell?
Terrell.
Terrell Owens in the news. Just
Yeah.
like a Karen. Okay, so this is from MSN. Terrell Owens confrontation with his neighbor in Florida.
I just hope they have the video on here. Yeah, let's watch the video.
Okay.
You got started over.
Driving to my mailbox.
Start over.
I'm good. What's up, sir?
Yeah, that's.
What's going on, folks? I'm driving to my mailbox. She telling me I'm speeding, telling me to slow down.
Slow down, and he rolled down his window and he started harassing.
First of all, I didn't harass you. She telling me to slow down. I said, what do you mean slow down? I said, yo, I'm just going to the mailbox. Then she goes, get the out the middle of the road.
Across the street, and he almost hit me.
First of all, I almost hit you. Now you just making up stuff.
No, I literally
Just like a Karen.
Just like a
I
Karen.
almost hit you, and I'm going to the mailbox.
Man, Karen
Yeah,
is
I called you
like,
Karen when I came over here.
that's like the white lady N-word now.
Absolutely. Then you went on to say, oh, I'm the subject
Oh
of
my
the
God.
HOA meeting, this and that and the other. I got liens and in my house, this and that and the other. Then you start bringing up my status, who I was, my HBO, my VH1.
your status 'cause I don't give a shit.
You the one brought it up, lady. I did it. You did it. You did. First of all,
So does anything like crazy happen with
Man,
this?
that's not even the one I saw. The one that I
First of all, I didn't almost.
she started crying and shit.
Yeah, it's probably further on, but the video was like 10 minutes long.
Oh, this is only 2
Well, there
minutes.
is no stop sign. What are you talking about? That Karen. Okay, listen. Get out of here with all of that.
Rewind it back a little bit.
This is real. This is real.
Oh, they call 12?
First of all, you had your boy right
Yeah.
here. You didn't have to talk to me that way either, Karen.
A black man approaching a white woman.
First of all,
What?
you had
You're a
your boy
black
right
man
here, your
approaching
husband
a-
right here. So first of all, I don't do that type of stuff.
You did. You put your car in park and you came
Yeah,
at me.
first of all, I didn't come at you.
Yes,
can,
you did.
You can stop all of that, Karen. Okay, get out of here with all of that. This is real. This is real. I've never seen. I've seen it, but I've never been a part of this. This is real life. And now she's crying. Her husband tried to tell her to go in the house, but no, she wanted to do the whole Karen thing. So I'm gonna be here with my camera to show everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's another video. She's crying. She's like,
And he came at me. You're a black man coming at a white woman. That's the funniest thing. Like the people who complain the most or who claim the most to be like, you
Not
know,
racist.
pro Black Lives Matter and I'm not racist and all this, those are the most racist motherfuckers because they got a guilty conscience.
big facts.
Because, man,
Big facts.
that's
It's like that episode of fucking South Park where I think it was Kyle's dad that was like fucking just being an internet troll, just like trashing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then during the days it's like la 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 la, you know.
yeah, Skank Hunt 42.
Yeah, Skank on 42, yeah.
Yeah, bro, that shit's hilarious. Like, and she doesn't even realize probably, or she knows she's being racist. I don't know. She's just letting her true color show a little
Oh, for
bit.
sure. Cause she trying to play that Karen card.
But look, I'm a white lady and you're a black guy.
Oh,
of
what?
course I would be scared.
The fuck are you talking about, lady?
I hate that dumb shit.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, what are you gonna do? At least T.O. documented it.
Yeah.
What the fuck else do we got here? I guess that's about it. Man, I can't. The motherfucker that got stizabbed.
You gotta pay
7
100.
times.
Dude.
And he got put in a chokehold.
Did he die?
Probably.
I mean, I didn't get it confirmed, but I'm gonna say yes because
I hope so.
he got like Jason Voorhees stabbed in the back of the fucking spine,
Yeah, that shit look nasty.
and he got a bunch of fucking jabs. Like,
We don't
full-
need people in the world think it's a good idea to rob a vape store.
man, I mean, it sucks that he's 17, but man,
Because
you
never know, like when someone's gonna rob you. But
you can't
I don't know, man.
do that, and those are the consequences, man.
When I was a kid, I remember. Y'all remember when Grand Theft Auto first came out on PlayStation 2?
Mm-hmm.
And that brought a whole different like camera angle to the game, and it was
Yeah,
fucking
it was dope.
crazy. Playing hours and hours on the game, I never thought to myself, I'm gonna go rob the liquor store.
Fuck no.
So-
Well, I
Like,
thought
I seen
I'm
all
gonna
the
go
good
get a
ones.
hooker, and then I'm gonna pay her, and then I'm gonna kill her and take my money back
Oh my god.
in the game, not in the game, not in real life.
Then I'm gonna go to the paint spray and get away with it.
Oh my.
All I gotta do is drive my car through a paint spray, and then the cops won't know where I am
Tell you
anymore.
What paint spray was making money.
Okay.
Them niggas would tape your windows up, paint your whole car in 30 seconds.
Like, damn, they must have a bunch of fucking Guatemalans
And
working back.
if you didn't like the color, you roll back in there.
Like, nah, I don't like this one.
$100. Go back right on in there. Yeah,
And
I
then
like
as
this
soon as
car.
you get your car fixed, the first right you make, you hit a fire hydrant.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that whole argument of video games cause
Had
people to
that
get
fucking
violent.
Afro with a bright pink jacket.
Oh, speaking of GTA, have you heard the news?
Oh, what's that?
Rockstar Games has announced that Grand Theft Auto 6 will feature the first female protagonist in a Grand Theft Auto game. Yay! Women! Diversity, inclusivity, women are the best. Yay!
So you're a female character?
What? Because women can beat up hookers and murder them and stuff too.
Okay, that's cool. Whatever my character is. She a lawyer?
I don't know. My guess
Is it Mila Djokovic or Jovovich?
I don't know if they've shown it. My guess,
Serena Williams.
if this
Ooh,
is
she thick.
if this is not the case, my guess is it's going to be similar to GTA 5, where you switch between characters
Yeah.
and one of them will be a female.
Okay.
I'm done pre-ordering shit. I ain't never pre-order a game. Never. It's fucking stupid. For one, because they often end up burning you. And I have zero faith in Rockstar or pretty much any game developer for that matter. Because I've been burned far too many times.
You've got burned.
AIDS.
So
Chlamydia.
That's how-
if it's not that, if it's not like multiple characters, and if GTA 6 is some fucking woke diversity nonsense, I'm not fucking getting it. I'm not playing it. I'm definitely not getting it on a console if it doesn't come out on PC first anyway. So I'll wait for that. If it's not a bunch of Fagooty nonsense.
Better come out on PC.
It will, but Grand Theft Auto has a long history of releasing on console first and then way later releasing on PC.
Well, that's gay.
They did the same thing with like fucking San Andreas, I think, and all the way up to now.
That's stupid.
I mean, Red Dead was like that too.
Well, I guess.
Red Dead Redemption.
I mean, they have to port the game to PC because it's, you know, files and shit are different. It's not just as simple as like switching a file name or something, you know. Yeah. But I don't know. If you made it for PC to begin with,
Be way
and then ported
Sure.
it to shitty consoles, then, you know.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yay.
Yep. But on that note, folks, I think we can wrap it up.
The old rapperooski. The old rapperoni.
Roll up gas. We out this bitch. Another episode down. We'll be back next week. Appreciate everybody checking us out. Shout out Drunk in the chat.
Shout out Drunk.
Appreciate it.
Hit us with that there, like and subscribe if you don't mind. We'll be back next week. We out. Peace.
Peace.